I'm Ed.
And we're Carp Family Adventures.
And this is part 3 of our road trip from California to Florida and back.
We're not done yet.
This is the last part. So if you watched the other videos, you saw us driving out and then spending a lot of time at Disney World and Epic Universe.
Which was fun.
And then this is the drive home. So we started the day. So this was Friday.
Yeah, we got up at 3 o'clock in the
June
morning.
26th, yeah.
And had to get Alex and Andrew to the airport.
Yeah, so we dropped them off at the airport, and apparently it's always crowded at the Orlando airport because I think it took them a long time to get through security and
Oh,
stuff,
it did,
right? 'Cause
yeah.
we didn't hear from them that they were in the terminal until much later.
Yeah.
But we dropped them off. We couldn't really do anything else, so
No.
we drove to my mom's house to pick up the Disneyland trash can that we bought.
But on the way there, we were trying to kill time because we
Yeah.
didn't want to wake your mom up too early.
Yeah.
So we went to Buc-ee's, walked around, used the bathroom.
Yeah, we got
And
something
bought
to
like a
eat.
snack or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was still like 5:30 or 6 in the morning.
Yeah, we got to her place and sat in the driveway.
Yeah, we waited in the
really,
driveway
like-
for 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, whatever. And then the light went on.
Yeah, so she was getting up. She knew we were coming, of course.
Yeah.
So basically we saw her, we got the trash can into the car.
Yeah, and we had left some of the souvenirs and stuff like that
Oh,
with
yeah.
her, just to have more space in the car. And then we piled all that back in. Actually, we put a lot of it in the trash can.
Yeah, it was good. The trash can's good for storage, and it'll protect things too because it's solid.
Yeah, that was good.
So we picked up the trash can, and then we basically said goodbye because we were planning to take another 3 or 4 days to get home. But we thought we might stop somewhere, so we ended up stopping somewhere. So we just drove. So that was northern Florida, so it didn't take too long to get up to Georgia. So that was our next state, Georgia. We drove that day through or past Atlanta, so we could see some of the city in Atlanta. We crossed over into Alabama. So we got some video of Birmingham, Alabama, which we sort of just drove through.
Yeah. We didn't really stop at any of the places.
No.
It was more we wanted to get there, get back.
Yeah, it was
so.
a fairly full day, although the trip out, we did longer days those first 2 days through Texas and then into Biloxi.
But we also
for our
spent
longer days.
Longer day time with Heather and Bill.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So we ended up we went past Alabama, we went into Mississippi, and then near the end of the day, it wasn't even dark yet, it was getting dark, but we got a hotel in Arkansas, but we crossed over into Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, but we were only in Tennessee for 5 minutes probably, right? We were just...
Yeah, we were trying to decide if we were going to go do something, but we decided not
Yeah,
to.
we didn't do anything in Memphis. Our hotel was in West Memphis, Arkansas, right over the border. So I think this was the day, I think that we were in most states. So we started out in Florida, we went to Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas. So we were in 6 states.
I know, it was hard keeping
on that
track.
Friday. Yeah. So it was a brand new hotel in a newly constructed area in West Memphis,
Oh,
right
that's
off the freeway.
Yes, I remember.
So,
that
and it was a
hotel.
nice little hotel. We were a little worried about what it would be like, but it was.
Because there were like people hanging out outside
Yeah.
and stuff, but no, and the people were nice and they checked us in. So I mean, and
Yeah, it was
we
really
got
nice.
a room right by the elevator, which
Yes.
some people don't like, but we like.
Yeah,
It's just easier.
and
to
the
bring
room
luggage
was
in.
new and clean and everything.
Yeah,
so-
that was good.
So that was a decent hotel there.
Yeah.
We slept there. We got a good night's sleep, I think, because we didn't get up too early and we didn't go to bed too late.
Yeah,
so-
no, I don't think we had any real issues with any of the places,
Right.
except for that one where the bathroom we had issues, but
Oh yeah, but it worked
yeah,
out.
it worked out.
So then we got up. The next day was Saturday, June 27th. So actually day 11 of our trip. And we just drove out of Arkansas. We did see a crop duster. Remember? So we got some video of this crop
yeah,
duster,
yeah.
and I'm not sure if there was a person on it or it was like a drone, like a big drone crop duster.
So that's pretty big.
Yeah, it was a big,
Yeah.
fairly big, but not too big.
That's something we see every day.
Right, yeah. So we drove through Arkansas, we drove into Oklahoma. This time we drove through Oklahoma City. So the last time we were in Oklahoma was many, many years ago when we were in Tulsa. We had.
Oh, that's right, for Vivian's wedding.
Yeah, we were never in. We never went through Oklahoma City together. So we drove through Oklahoma City. Not a whole lot to see really in Oklahoma. It was mostly rural except for the city. Then we cut across the top part, the northernmost part of Texas. So we weren't in Texas very long. No. So we did the southern route in Texas and the northern route on the way back.
We wanted to change it up a little bit.
Yeah. So we were in Texas, and then we did hit New Mexico, and we stopped in Santa Fe where we spent the night. So that way, it was a little late at night there. It was getting dark. It was a tough drive kind of there. There were a lot of trucks on the road. And then to get to Santa Fe.
And it was really windy.
Yeah.
That was difficult.
Yeah, this day and the next day, there was a lot of wind.
Yeah.
But we stayed at a hotel in Santa Fe close to the freeway. It was an interesting hotel. It wasn't it was the least modern of all the hotels we stayed in. They didn't even really have USB. So then the next day we got up and we drove to Los Alamos, New Mexico, which is where I grew up and went to high school. So we wanted to see what it's like now. So it's been...
That was neat.
I don't know when the last time... I graduated high school in 1984.
You're
old. So that was 42 years ago. And that wasn't the last time I've been back, but it was close to that. So it's probably been almost 40 years since we've been there.
And we've been talking ever since we've been married. And we've been married, what, 25 years.
Yeah.
And we were going to go and we wanted to show the kids, but it just didn't work out with the kids this time.
Yeah, but it worked out okay this drive. So we drove up from Santa Fe. So we got some video of the drive, which is nice and picturesque with
it was nice.
Yeah, with the mesas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We drove there. The first place we went to in Los Alamos was our old house on a mesa called Bronca Mesa. So we saw the house. This is the house that our family built back in, I guess it was 1976 and 1977 when we moved there.
I know, I had to see the house that they built.
Yeah, we didn't really see much of it. You could see a little of it.
Yeah, and you were pointing out kind of, bits of it.
And it hasn't changed too much. It's built up a little around there, but it hasn't changed too much. It was nice because we were there fairly early in the morning and we saw some deer.
Oh yeah, they
just
were
like grazing, walking on the sidewalk and the street.
Right next to the car.
Yeah, right next to the car. Yeah, so that was good to see the deer waking up in the morning. And then we went. Well, we went to my elementary school where it was what, 5th or 6th grade, I guess, at the elementary school. But that had changed quite a bit. So we got some video of that. It used to be 1 story and now it's like 2 stories. The area around it was exactly the same, but they built up the school a little bit. And then we drove over to Los Alamos Middle School, which when I went to school there, when my brothers and I went to school there, it was called Cumbres Junior High. But right after we left, they consolidated the 2 junior high schools into 1 middle school. Anyway, but that was a lot different too. That had always been smaller, and now it was like had a big 2-story facade, and most of it was different than
But it was still really neat and hearing your stories, and you know, that was nice.
And it's nice up there on the hillside, and you get a good view from up there. And then, so that was the junior high. Then we drove to the high school, Los Alamos High School. Also changed quite a bit in the years since we went there. Some of it's the same, but the opening, like the main entrance is totally different. The library is different than it used to be. But anyway, that was nice.
Yeah, I'm glad we finally did it.
Yeah, we didn't do a lot of tourist stuff in Los Alamos. We did go to Fuller Lodge, which is like a historic building in Los Alamos. And we didn't go inside there because it wasn't open yet. Because it was still early in the morning.
But it was neat to see, and then there was a photo shoot going on. I don't know.
Oh yeah, someone was doing a photo shoot.
Yeah, it was on the stairs or whatever, on the side or whatever. So that was neat.
Yeah. Then we ate breakfast at McDonald's, which is also different because it's a new different McDonald's. The first McDonald's that opened there was near there, but I think in a different place. This was a different one. The grocery store that we used to shop at also had moved, oddly enough.
Yeah, across the street. It
used to be in one plaza, and now it's in another one that we built
right across the street. Yeah.
Yeah. So we saw a little bit of that. Then we went down because I knew it's a nice scenic place, is Overlook Park in White Rock, where you walk out just a little bit to the edge of kind of these cliffs, and you can see the Rio Grande
That was really
Valley
neat.
right down below. So we got some video of that, and it wasn't too hard for Barb to get out there either. Which is
No, it was good. I was able to walk.
A short walk, yeah.
And there was parking, and then
Yeah.
when we came back to the
Oh,
car,
yeah.
there were all the cyclists.
Yeah,
that
there was
showed
some
up.
kind of bike tour was going on.
That was
a
neat.
big one, I guess.
Yeah.
So then after that, it was still the morning. We drove back to Santa Fe. I was hoping to see a little more in Santa Fe, but we didn't really see much. We drove past the plaza.
Did the downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the shops and stuff.
Yeah,
And we were trying to
saw
find Ed a T-shirt, but
Yeah.
there wasn't really any place
There was no place to
stop.
park.
Yeah.
So we'll do that again sometime. We
Yeah.
did calculate that it's only about a 12-hour drive, I think, from our house, so it wouldn't
So
take too
it
long to
wouldn't-
get
yeah.
there. We could go there for a weekend or something.
We could do that in one day. We
Yeah,
did the
and come
17
back.
hours in one day on the first,
Yeah. So we ended up driving out of Santa Fe. We got into Arizona, so our plan was to stay in Flagstaff overnight. We could have driven all the way home, but we decided to just
Yeah.
stay in Flagstaff and make it like an easy drive rather than drive all
pushing
the
it.
way. The 12-hour drive after we'd already.
But we
been to Los
could
Alamos.
have done it. But
Oh, yeah.
just,
But one of the good things that happened was that we
Yes.
drove right past the Petrified Forest National Park.
and
So-
I hadn't been there since I was a kid.
No, yeah.
Early
neither of us had been there since we were a
70 something,
kid.
I don't know,
so,
whatever.
yeah.
So that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And
We drove the loop through Petrified Forest and stopped at some of the places that were easy to stop at. We'll have to go back there too and do more of it.
yeah, and
'cause
then
there is more of it.
And then unfortunately, by the time we were pretty much done, we just pulled in to go to the bathroom, and the shop
At
closed.
the visitor center,
The
yeah.
visitor center
'Cause-
closed.
So there's two visitor centers, I guess. The one near where we got off the freeway.
Yeah.
And then there's another one where you get on another freeway in the south.
That's part of the park.
But that one was closing right there.
like literally,
right
we
then.
just pulled in, and they're locking the door.
Yeah, so we'll have to go back and see both of the visitor centers because we missed them.
But that's okay.
But it was nice to see the petrified logs and stuff. That was pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
it was good.
Yeah,
And no, we did not take anything home.
of course. No, you're not allowed
I know
to.
you're not allowed
we
to.
wouldn't say we
I'm
did
just
anyway
saying.
on video.
Well, I'm not going to be jinxed or cursed or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't even stop at any of the gift shops outside the park that sell petrified wood.
No. But I mean, that might be okay. But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know. But
yeah.
we didn't take anything out. So.
Yeah. So then it was an easy drive to Flagstaff up in the mountains. There was a fire though, so we have some video of that.
Oh, that was
we checked the news
wild.
and stuff, and yeah, there was a pretty bad fire right in or near Flagstaff. But it didn't affect our drive, fortunately.
Yeah, it
but
didn't.
people
It was good.
there were some evacuations and stuff. So and it was a little alarming because there was a lot of smoke from that fire. So
Yeah, it was dark. But that's the hotel where we pulled up.
yes.
And we didn't know if it was open because the whole parking
Yeah.
lot was being repaved.
Yeah.
And there was one lonely car
Most
there.
of the parking lot was closed, but we found the other way to get into the parking lot and found a spot, fortunately, because there weren't that many spots left.
No, to park. And then we were kind of iffy if we could park there. But
Yeah,
the guy
but that was
said
an
no.
interesting hotel. It was another older one that had been remodeled, I think, fairly recently, and the room was huge. It even had a couch and everything. So
Yeah, that was
nice.
massive.
Yeah, so that was
crazy.
good. And that was our last night. And then the next day, we just drove back home to California.
Yeah.
A nice short, I don't know, how many hours was it? 6-hour drive or 5 hours?
I think
or
we got
something.
home like at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it was a relatively short drive.
Got the trash can out and
Yeah, we put it in. We could put some pictures of where we put it in our
I don't know
room.
about putting it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But
But that
we'll
was-
put a picture of it in.
Yeah. So that was our trip. It was almost 2 weeks driving there and back. We got
It
to
was
stop
good.
we stopped in Biloxi, we stopped in New Mexico, and we had a lot of fun in Florida. So
Yeah, even though I said I'd never go in the summer.
in the
but-
summer, yeah. And the
whatever.
summer is not the best time to go, but we
But
did it, and it
and
worked.
then Alex and Andrew wanted us to go, so that was even nicer. You know, you got to do stuff with your kids when they want, you know,
Yeah.
before they get too old and they don't need us anymore or want us. I don't think that will happen with our kids, but you never know. So, but yeah, that's it. But so the next adventure that we're heading out to is next month. We're going to do a 12-day round trip Boston into Canada cruise on Celebrity.
Yeah.
And it's with Park West. We're doing a VIP cruise. We got invited to attend. So this will be our third art cruise, I think,
the art
VIP.
cruises. Yeah, our third, probably our last.
Yeah, I know we said the last time, but I think this time might be our last. But and we'll see if we get video or not. I mean, we didn't do any.
Yeah, it's hard because they keep you in the auctions all the time, and it's kind of there's not a lot of free
but
time.
we might be able to do something. But hopefully you'll see us on the next one. And after that, we're still trying to plan something.
Yeah, hopefully another cruise soon.
Yeah, sooner than later on that. So, but thanks for watching. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.